EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. Also on the lineup is Let's Talk, and our focus is on Transpedia Logistics Limited, a notable logistics firm in Nigeria. On Spot On, we bring you Adenuga Olufemi, who is the Chief Finance Officer of Blackstone Capital Limited, one of the fastest growing financial services solutions providers in Nigeria. And on the face-to-face is an adorable, insightful, angle-getting industry captain, Mary Aderiola Ojulari, who is the president of the European Business Chamber Nigeria, also known as EuroCham, as well as the managing director of Western Associates Limited. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital.
Julius Berger. Mikasa Global Consultancy.
Where the young shall grow, but the old shall also leave. I can see the young growing, and I wish you very well.
Blackstone Capital Limited. Onyx by Valentina. Lagos Television.
I'd just like to reiterate what the Deputy President has said earlier on, that you get it from the chamber what you put in it. So I'd like to just appeal to all of us to put in our best, be active, participate, join committees. When we invite you to join committees, please participate actively at those committees. They will add value to you.
Seun Oyewusi is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Transpedia Logistics.
I'll take it from the meaning of Transpedia. So Transpedia, I coined it from two words, transportation and encyclopedia. So transportation, encyclopedia. And so we have Transpedia. So it started after, my NYSC years. I also served in the bank. I was retained. Of course, after about 7 years or thereabouts, I left the banking world. I wanted to do some other things, and I just looked at what my daddy was doing. I said, okay, I can actually give this a facelift. And so that was how, it started. Okay, so the vision and the mission of Transpedia is to make it a global brand, is to make it an household name. So that when you think of logistics, you think not for just, okay, Transpedia, Transpedia. We want to make it an household name. At Transpedia, we render so many services. Car hailing service is just one. We do airport pick up and drop off, We also do VIP airport pickup. We do warehousing. We do haulage, courier services. We also do car rentals, escort and protocol services. We do travels and tours. We also do fleet management. So those are the services we render at Transpedia Logistics. It is only when they call back for a repeat of what they enjoyed the last time. And so many of our clients, our passengers, always call back. So that's how we rate the quality of our service. It is also how we, try to see if truly, as at the last time, they were really happy with our service, and truly they call back. Like today, 4 persons already did, and they have also engaged our service. So far, so good. Like there's this popular song now, So Far So Good, Koni Baje or something, yeah. And so around the airport, you just say Transpedia, say, Transpedia, yeah, So far so good. We already have this name here. It's an household name at the airport, MM2, Ikeja, Lagos. And we intend to also take it from here to Asaba, to Abuja, to Port Harcourt, and of course internationally. Everybody is our client. You are a potential client, especially those that use the airspace. If you travel by air, you are a client. If you travel by road, you can still be our client. So simply put, everybody is our client, because services we render are not just limited to what happens in and around the airport only. Our clients call from, say, outside, the airport. So everyone is our client. Governments, parastatals, individuals. Okay, so right now we have our presence here at the airport, MMA2. We also have our presence in Asaba. So we go live in Asaba tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow we go live in Asaba Airport, Delta State. So we also intend to take this from Asaba to Abuja by next month. And of course, so we spread around Abuja, Port Harcourt. Then we'll take it to Ghana. That's Ghana, then of course all over the world.
My name is Jude Aurora. I'm an Hollywood actor, I'm a producer, MC, voiceover artist, brand ambassador. I'm here to tell you just one little thing. There's a surprise for you. So, I'll ask you this. Can you act? Can you dance? Can you sing? Do you do magic? Don't worry, you're not far from it. It's called Challenge to Win. What is Challenge to Win all about? It's all about bringing up your talents. Showcase your talent. Let us see what you can do. So if you think you've got the guts, just log on to www.challengetowin.com and you're very close to winning 2 million naira. Just like that.
Challenge to Win, a world-class platform for the recognition, promotion, and reward of creative skills and talent. 2 million naira up for grabs. Visit www.challengetowin.com. Proudly supported by EOM Communications Limited and powered by Proudly Nigerian Campaign. Challenge to Win, creativity, reward, and empowerment. We are Blackstone Capital. Welcome to our world. Blackstone Capital Limited provides short-term funding to individuals and small businesses. We offer lifestyle products and services that suit the financial needs of our esteemed customers across Nigeria. Blackstone Capital Limited. Call us now. Adenuga Olufemi is the Chief Finance Officer of Blackstone Capital Limited, one of the fastest growing financial service solutions providers in Nigeria.
I'm a finance expert and I have worked in majorly 2 industries. There's the manufacturing industry and the financial industry, spanning over 15 years. And that has given me ample experience, having worked with different companies, and then different exposures, so that has given me a lot of experience in terms of corporate governance, in terms of management strategies, also tax regulatory matters, and then so compliance generally. So that has happened over the years. Multiple taxes, you find it here challenging in Nigeria because much is still expected of the government. Yes, there's pretty much that have been done over the years in terms of deploying technology to ease administration of tax collection and the revenue drive of the government, right? However, there's still much to be done to address the challenges, especially the SMEs and the startups. So on a global space, you see Nigeria, dragging foot in signing some of these treaties, double taxation treaties you have with other countries. And it in a way would impair businesses to grow because it's a mutual beneficial relationship where information and data are exchanged between the countries. And you see even the DFIs too that are looking at the country to bring in investment here. This is also a risk factor they will consider before coming into Nigeria to place their investments. So government need to do more in that area. We need to improve. So far we have countries like UK, even our neighboring countries here, they are doing hundreds of treaties they have signed off, but Nigeria is still in 2 digits. So we need to look at that. That's on the global space. Then when you come to the startups and the SMEs, where we are, there's quite a lot that can be done. Because today, if you look at Nigeria, we are not really feeling so much growth in the race sector, despite the growth of the financial industry. If you look at the banks today, what they are churning out and the growth they've done so far, yet you cannot really feel the impact in the race sector. So government can adopt different strategies to address that multiple tax stuff. There are incentives that can be given, tax holidays, investments, credit allowances, and even free trade zones. You can have all of that, and that will really galvanize these SMEs and the startups to grow and move, and then in turn impact the economy. For Blackstone, generally you have the macroeconomy affecting us. I'll talk about the fiscal policies that the government churn out. Let me take inflation first. If you look at it now, at some point we were looking at inflation coming down a few years back. However, we see that it has been on the upward trajectory, for like 12 months now. It's been going up, and now it's affecting our business in terms of running the company. These are operating costs. Now, take for example diesel. The price of diesel has gone so high, and then for you to even run the company is always a challenge. So that's one of the areas that is directly affecting the business. Then the other area that we can look at, I made mention of fiscal policies. Yeah, in a way, if you look at the kind of business we do, you'll see that we have this inflationary push too, the spiral effect on the economy. So most people try to, do business with us. We give them loans, and then some of them, quite a few of them, our study shows that because of the economic impact on their business, they begin to have liquidity crunch, and then there are issues for repayments, and some of them will have to restructure and then see a way of helping them to make their repayments effective. So those are the major things affecting our business. Government can still do more to encourage SMEs and startups, like giving tax incentives to them, like tax holidays. Even this company income tax can still be reduced, can be reviewed for them because they are just coming up struggling to have their footings. But if they have to comply, because if you don't comply, there's a penalty, right? So if you have to comply and have the right structure in place to run as a business, government need to look into that so that they can be, they can achieve their goals. Between 20 and 25%, so it's really high. Well, we set for ourselves really a 50% growth annually. However, it may interest you to know that we are just 3 years, and within those 3 years, we've grown tremendously. In terms of our revenue, we grew over 100%. And then in terms of our profits, we've also grown. We broke even and then even made profits, at about 20%. So that's what the business has, performed just within that short space of time.
This is Transpedia Logistics. Transpedia Logistics Limited. Call us now. Let's get ready for a world of creative skills and talent.
My name is Flameboy DNL. I'm doing this for Challenge to Win. Credit to the Mavis Record family for this awesome song titled Overdose. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, nah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Every good thing you they do to me, you they sweet to me for body. Share your love with feel for the wow, 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 wow. Girl, go let me can go crazy. I'm gonna say it's sure for me.
Challenge to Win, a world-class platform for the recognition, promotion, and reward of creative skills and talent. 2 million naira up for grab. Visit www.challengetowin.com. Proudly supported by EOM Communications Limited and powered by Proudly Nigerian Campaign. Challenge to Win, creativity, reward, and empowerment. Adorable and insightful Mary Ojulari is president of the European Business Chamber, Nigeria, also known as Eurocham, as well as the managing director of Western Associates Limited.
We were warmly welcomed by Dr. Chinyere Amona, and one of the reasons why we went to visit her, as you know, I'm the president of the European Business Chamber in Nigeria, known as Eurocham, and one of the mandates of Eurocham is to promote trade and investment into Nigeria. And in order to do that, you have to collaborate with particular stakeholders. So we've been engaging a number of stakeholders, and LCCI, which is the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, was one which we had wanted to meet for 2 years, but the COVID didn't allow us to see them when we set up and started running in 2019. So we believe that what the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry are doing currently aligns with where we want to be as an organization. So the forums, the events, and the meetings which they have with their members are of particular interest to us, because those informations, most investors will also need it to make decisions. And in view that we are trying to promote trade and investment, businesses, whether they are presently operating here in Nigeria or they are trying to come into the country, they would like to actually have information. And you will all agree with me that the LCCI is a bank of information. They've been around for so many years. They are good at what they do. So rather than reinventing the wheel, So we thought it would be best to engage the LCCI, explain what we do, our objectives, and see where there can be common alignment, where we can collaborate and do things together. And that's why we visited. And fortunately, Dr. Chinyere was in alignment with our vision, and soon we will be designing a MOU so we can see how we can collaborate and do things together. So it was quite a fruitful visit. In attendance was organizations from different industries, and some of our members are also members of the LCCI. So there's always nexus, where we can see what you can do together. I do because firstly, the meetings, the engagement in which they have with businesses, they were very established in engaging stakeholders. So, for example, be it you have a problem as a business with maybe the Port Authority, they already have established link of communications and they already have links in which they dialogue. And so if we connect with that, it makes the portal of communication wider. And there are some issues that are not peculiar to just European businesses. There are issues which cut across all businesses, whether you're a Nigerian business or European or a Chinese business operating in Nigeria. So if you have like a one-stop shop where all businesses can use that platform to communicate their problem, it's better than every organization going to report the same problem. Then the stakeholder become too tired and it becomes too cumbersome, repeating the same thing or the same answers in addressing issues. So we quickly identified that we should understand what each of these organizations are doing and see where there can be value to Eurocham. And that's what we've done. By identifying the LCCI, we see that there's value in what they're doing and we will continue to engage them. The relationship started and we are going to be in for the long term. And the events and forums are always ongoing with Chambers of Commerce. They are sharing their calendars with us and their activities with us. And we will also share that with our own members. And we're going to use that to then identify how we can structure a mode of communication between the Eurocham and LCCI. And then from that, we see where the relationship leads us. But it's a no-brainer. The LCCI does this very well, engaging stakeholders and sending communications to their own community. They have a wider community. We can only just benefit from that platform. The European Business Chamber was launched on the 4th of October in 2018 at the EU Nigerian Business Forum. And why did we launch this organization? So, in partnership with the EU delegation, we decided that each member states have their own chambers of commerce in Nigeria. And they've been operating for years in Nigeria in terms of investment and business. And then we realized that there is so much member states can do, but the EU is the largest trading partner of Nigeria. However, the Nigerian government doesn't notice it because there is no one body that tells that story. So we don't own the narrative to sort of share all the successes of European businesses in Nigeria. So the Nigerian government, when we started to engage them, they see each country in Europe as a standalone rather than seeing us collectively as a force. And the ambassador for the EU decided that we should set up Eurocham. And Eurocham is not a new concept. The European Business Organization is in operation in about 45 countries as we speak. And they've been in operations for over 40 years, but it's just new in Nigeria. So there's a template of how these organizations runs, and most of what we are supposed to do, or what the objective of these organizations are, is to promote European investment into Nigeria, to promote best practices, and to promote corporate social responsibility. And more importantly, amongst ourselves as European companies in Nigeria, we also don't have that platform in which we engage, interact, and share information amongst one another. And the birth of Eurocham has really fostered relationships between all the European companies that are members. And for European organizations that are not yet members of the Eurocham, we still reach out to invite them to our engagements and to basically sensitize them that together we can do big things in Nigeria, but the Nigerian government has to see us as a big force, and that's how we launched in 2018. In 2018, we started with 19 founding members, which Mercedes-Benz was part of the founding members. So I was opportuned to represent Mercedes-Benz in Eurocham. So I started as a director. So for the first 2 years, I was part of the leadership team, and we set up the mode of operating with the vice president and the president at the time. And slowly, what we've been doing is to just set ways and structures in how we would communicate amongst ourselves as European companies, and how we will structurally and constructively take our issues back to the Nigerian stakeholders, be it at federal level, state level, or local government level, because most of our companies cut across the policies of all these stratas of government affects most of our organizations. And that's how we started with 19 members. Today, I'm proud to say that we're about 45 members. And don't forget that there was COVID in 2020 and 2021. So there was not really a lot of engagement with stakeholders. But what we did in those years during the pandemic was to establish structures of communicating amongst ourselves and how to escalate issues when it arises between one of us, and how we can structurally assist.
To maintain quality of their products.
And this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.